Hey guys, this is SB737 and welcome back today to another video inside of my awesome world. And this bedroom is starting to get a bit full, isn't it, with dogs? Yeah, I definitely need to make a separate doghouse, I think. I still haven't got around to building it or anything like that, you know what I mean? We're just doing all sorts of other things. And yes, we're not going to be building it today either. But I think I'm going to take George with me because he's the dog I found in the last episode. So I think he deserves to come out for a proper episode. You know, I mean, he spent all his life in a cave, so you know he needs a bit of time outside, doesn't he? But yeah, let's go to Fred's challenge shack and see what challenge we need to do to get our breakfast today. And it's a nice sunny day. It feels like summer now, not like the last episode, that's for sure. Okay. Good morning, Fred. And what is the date today? I'll just have a quick munch of cake whilst I have a read, okay? Feed the super secret science. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? I should say super secret science sheep. Super secret science sheep. I couldn't say that like 10 times really fast. It's right, tongue twister. But we got to feed it. And because he's starving. I know. All right, Fred, you're right. Okay, I haven't fed him for a while. Can I feed him fish? No, that's a stupid idea. I want the fish. Right, I'll go and get him some wheat and feed the super secret science sheep. What is the world coming to? Are these all my animals and stuff like that just sort of passing on messages to Fred? Can you tell SB to come and feed me? He hasn't fed me in so long. I think one piece of wheat should be enough to feed him. If it's not, then he's just being a bit greedy for my liking. That's my excuse. So he lives in here, does the super secret science sheep. Hello. Have a bit of food. There you go. You'll be happy. You look happy, eh? We're back on good terms, aren't we? Eh? You don't look too skinny at all. I think you could have lasted a bit longer, but anyway. Considering he hasn't been fed for about 2 weeks, you know, I think that'll do. Right. So yeah, I'll get me fish and I'll be on my way. Do I eat the last slice of cake? Yes, it tasted good as well. Nothing like a bit of cake and fish for breakfast. You ever had fish cakes for breakfast? Yeah, they're nice too. Right, anyway, see you later, Fred. Bye. Have a nice day. Au revoir. Alright, so what I'm next going to do is attempt the not the slime parkour. What am I saying? The Ender Pearl parkour, of course. The slime parkour has been gone ever since Fred abolished it. So, the Ender Pearl parkour, a complete another kettle of fish. I do enjoy Ender Pearl parkour, to be honest. But it's difficult to judge it. Like, I'm pretty good at these first jumps because, well, let's be honest, these first jumps are pretty easy. Whoa, okay. Except when you get... Now, this jump is a tricky one. Let's not forget that, okay? I'll see if I can do it, though. And... Okay. It's a moment of truth. Is he going to land it or isn't he? Look at that, eh? I had blocks to spare. Right, I'll eat the reward fish, okay? I think that's a well-earned reward. Right, now this is also a tricky one. One of the biggest things is knowing where the blocks end as well. Right, let's have a little see. Did we make... That should make it. Right, so... And this next one is absolutely an easy piece of cake because you can get really close to it as well. You know, if you want to run close, if you want to be like risky, take it from the fort. You can do that. Look at that. We've got old thingy. Oh no, I missed the 5. It's alright. Just jumped over it. But yeah, George is coming with me. He's not too bad. Now this is the one I can never do, but I've got a plan. Right? I always do it from this angle. But what if I come over here and try it from this angle? Yes. Now then this looks more convincing, doesn't it? Is the 6 on the rainbow? I think if we hit the 6, we've got this, haven't we? Right, let's try and line this up. So if I go for about this angle, and here we go. Oh no, I'm going to die. Oh, I made it. If I hadn't made it, I would have died. Look at that, eh? Hitting on the 6, hey, we can extend the parkour now. We finally completed the Ender Pearl parkour. Right, well, we're kind of where we want to be. I feel like we're... These feather... I repaired my feather falling boots as well. I got so many comments of people telling me to repair them. I finally got round to doing it. So, yes, my feather falling boots are being repaired. So, it's like drop me off at the dog park. George, you ever been in? We'll pass on through. All right, we won't stop. We'll just pass it. Well, we'll have a quick 5 minutes. All right. Hey, this is the dog park. This is where the dogs play. If you're ever bored, just come here. And yeah, that's that. Right. Let's go. Yeah, today we're going to be building a merry-go-round, and that merry-go-round is going to be built in Penguin Towers. So you should know where Penguin Towers is by now. If you don't, you need to catch up. But yeah, Penguin Towers is this. Why am I going through like the middle of all these buildings? You get a great view of Penguin Towers just from here. You see? Look at that. Eh? You get a nice view of the walls. Anyway. Not even the Penguin Towers, but yes, there's Penguin Towers. You can see the old sign, and yes, it's got like mini games, rides, and just kind of stuff to do in it, I suppose. Hence the merry-go-round. Now the merry-go-round isn't going to be like some some fancy redstone contraption. As you can see, it's a block made of blocks. You know what I mean? So it's not like it actually works. I think that's a bit beyond my capabilities and Minecraft's for that matter. But yeah, it's definitely a I don't know why I'm going through it. It's a lot longer to go through, but it's nice to take a scenery, isn't it? But yeah, it still looks nice, and that's kind of the main thing, in this this world. Make things look nice. If you can add a bit of functionality, then well played. Look at that, it's Connect 4. That's got functionality. Somehow went wrong with Connect 4 actually. I think an update broke the redstone a little bit, so I think I need to just adjust that. But anyway, let's go along here. So you know what I mean? Like the bouncy castle, a big part of it is make it look nice, but you can also use it, but it's sort of like, you can only do so much bouncing on it. You know what I mean? Like you climb up the ladder. I'll show you. Look, you could have a quick wander up this ladder. And then, as long as you don't mess up, you can bounce, and unfortunately you don't bounce very high. But yeah, that's the slime block's problem, not mine. So anyway, we're going to be building a tennis court. I actually think it looks really nice. You can't play tennis, but it just looks good. Basketball, the basketball court is you play basket block. Played that against Sid the Squid. I should see if Sid the Squid's home, but I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. I think he's out on his jolly holidays or something. So it's his summer as well. He likes to go out on his holidays. But anyway, we're going to be building it here. I've started the platform because this circle thingy here was giving me a headache, and I thought, I'm not going to do this in a video. It'll just make me cry by the end of it. So I've done that, and I know where the glowstone is. So they're just a bit of markers just to make it a bit easier. So this is going to be all a quartz floor. We're going to be locking George in underneath this, so there'll be like a dog, because he's used to being locked in place after being left in a cave for over a year. Yes. You have to see the last episode if you haven't seen the antics that George got into. But yeah, what we're going to do is get all of this filled in, and then I've got to be careful not to trap myself down here, because I didn't think this. Yeah, we'll get all this filled in, and then we can start working on the next bit. It's quite big for a merry-go-round. Like it's like the same size as a basketball court and a castle is this merry-go-round. It's big, but it's necessarily big, I think. Yeah, hopefully, I kind of half expect to go wrong. That's the only problem. I know what I'm like. I'll do something stupid. Right, anyway, as long as I don't do anything too dramatically bad, then I don't mind. So we'll get all this in, and yeah, George is he's just sort of keeping an eye on things down there, right? I like his thinking. He knows what he's doing. Okay, right. We don't want white wool. We need more quartz. I have got a chest over there which has like loads of more resources. I just couldn't carry them up. Well, I could carry a few more, but I didn't. I just thought, well, we'll put them in a chest, and then if worst comes to worst, we've got what we've got. We've got enough stuff. That's the thought. No, I've messed that up now. But there we go. So. I don't know how I'm meant to get out of here actually, because look, I can't jump out. I'm gonna have to build my way out at some point. When the time is right, I'll build my way out. So we'll fill in these blocks here. There we go. And once they're all filled in, yeah, we can get on next. It's starting to get dark already. Oh no, I've run out of them though. I don't think wool is that precious a commodity at the moment, which is a good thing. I'll go and stay at my house. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, what have we got in here anyway? We've got, look at that, you see? Came prepared with quartz. It had to be done, didn't it? So if that's like the last block I do, and then I can sort of just build my way out, that'd be perfect. Actually, this is good, because it's at this height, George can't get in the way, because, it's like a built-in thing with dogs, they're just their instincts, like, in real life, a bird's instinct is to migrate, and a cat's instinct is to purr and stuff, and a dog's instinct is to lick you and pant and stuff like that. But in Minecraft, a dog's instinct is to go where you need to place a block. That's how it works in Minecraft. I've noticed. Right, anyway, let's put these finals. This is taking like quite a bit of doing, isn't it? It just shows you how big this is. This is gonna take some time. Right, I think I'm almost there now. Okay, it's almost there. They're gonna be the next day by the time finish. The moon is rising. I don't want to have to deal with mobs. You know what I mean? I mean, if I have to, I will, but I'd rather not. Right, there we go. That's all that in. Right, let's go and get to bed then before it's too late. I kind of could do with torching up these pathways a little bit. That's the only thing. Like, you look at all the attraction kind of things. They're all fairly well torched up. That chicken isn't. He's a bit of the dark chicken. But and then you get these pathways, and they're a little bit dark, a little bit dangerous, aren't they? I should have a little peek, see if Sid's home. I don't think he is. I mean, I don't have any fish on me either to try and lure him. Let's have a little look. Nope, not home. Well, I'm not sleeping in his bed anyway. I'll get all slimy. I mean, are squids slimy? Yeah, don't tell him I said that. That Sid the squid is slimy. Right, anyway, let's get to sleep. And then in the morning, we can get back to work, which is, of course, what we always do. You know, we had our fun. We had our day off in the last episode. This, you all right? You could come in, George. You could come in. We're just leaving, actually, but don't ever feel like you can't come into my house. You're welcome anytime. You live in one of them, so yeah. All right. I feel like I'm riding the look at that. There's a witch there. Well, I won't There could be. It looks like a witch. It could be the safety inspector. It looks like the safety inspector from here as well. They're going around having a good inspection. I won't disturb them. I once got on the wrong side of one of them when I was when they were inspecting something. I went and swung my sword at them and tried to shut me down. Thankfully, I swung it a few more times and it was all right. But yeah, anyway, right. Let's enough of my tales. Let's get on to doing some more building. This is the bit that's kind of not tricky, but it involves a bit more thought than placing the quartz, which sort of goes without saying. I'm gonna sit you down, George. Okay, for the simple. Don't run, don't run. Nothing wrong with a sit down every now and again. Just yeah. There's a bit of concentrating to go on here, and I know what George will be like. He'll get in the way, won't he? So yeah, it goes 3 high. If I can place that, and then it goes 1 high like that, and then it sort of goes in 1, and then up 2. I even go up a 3rd one. Out 1, and then like this basically. There's like a 3x3 square. So that's sort of the general sort of structure, if you like. So if we have a look, you can see how it works, can't you? Okay. Now, yep, there's work to be done. Don't get me wrong, but that's the start. And we're also going to use some red wool on here. So that goes like that, and then we're going to put 1 there, and then, yeah, it's sort of like on the side of the white wall is the red, if you like. So I'll also do it here as well whilst I'm at it. So that goes like that. Those 2 there, and then that there, and I also need to try, if I can, and go up there. Can I reach that? Just steady. There we go. And can I do it on the other side as well? I don't know if I can. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's one side. Now, it's starting to come together, isn't it, actually? Surprisingly, just as surprising for me as it is for you, really. And what I'll also do is place all of these in. There we go. And then, so yeah, it's sort of the same 4 times, basically. So we're just going to repeat the old process. So 1, 2, 3. I'm kind of wasting a bit of white wool, like these 2 blocks here, and like these kind of blocks. But it doesn't matter, does it? So I think we're all right for white wool at the moment. I'm not going to. I mean, that's not to say I'm not going to run out in the future. But if I ever am low on white wool, I know that I can go and steal some off the merry-go-round, which is handy. And I'm getting peckish. I could have sworn it was over there when I sat him down, George. How have you got over there? Is he sneaking his way away? Hey, don't you? Keep an eye on him. He's a sneaky one. Right, anyway, let's, yeah, so put that down. Can I also reach that? I should be able to. Yes, I can. There we go. And put 2 there, 1 there. And that is that. So now we just go on to the others. Well, we get this side finished first, I suppose. And then, really, all that I need to do next is the roof. And that's a fairly big project, but also, again, quite a straightforward one. You know what I mean? It's not too... Like, when I started this bit, I said it wasn't straightforward. It's in comparison, it's of similar difficulty, and you can see how easily I'm getting through this somehow. See, I should be all right in doing the roof. It just kind of takes concentration. The only problem with like this whole build is if you go wrong, you really go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, because everything else is wrong. So you've got to fix everything else, you know what I mean? So that's why you just want to kind of make sure you don't go wrong in the first place. That's what I'm at least trying, okay? Can I reach that? There we go. Okay, so I've reached that, and that's made... Oh, hold on. What's it? Oh, and then in there's going to be like a block of white wool, but I can't quite get to that yet. But we'll do that at the end. After we've done all the 4 sides, I suppose, we'll next do the little white wool block there. So there we go. This is the final side about to be started. So a bit of red, and then yeah, we need to get the white down. I wonder if I should try and do like the red and the white at the same time. I don't know if that's going to be easier or harder. So a bit of red there. Kind of just alternate between the 2, and then it goes 2 reds like that. And a white in there, doesn't it? And then, yeah, so, I mean, I'm surprisingly, yeah, this is going all right. And I think it'll definitely be worth it by the end of the build. I think it'll be good. It'll be above par. I'd like to think. I mean, that's the main thing I find with the builds in my world. Like sometimes some of these builds are being quite hard. You know, perhaps even boring to build sometimes. But once they're done, and they look good. It's like it's worth it, isn't it? It was worth the time and the trouble to make them look. Top of the range, if you like. So I also need to put in a bit of red wool there, like that. There we go. So I just need to fit in the white wool bits in the middle. So I guess I can just kind of go like if I sort of stand here and go like that. There we go. So you can kind of see how that's going to work. And I don't know if I'll be able to actually reach them top one. No, we're going to have to go inside. I think that's the only way it's going to be done, isn't it? Go from the inside. So, yeah, we are going to have to go up to the top anyway to do the rest of it, so that's not much of a problem. So what we'll do is we'll fill in all these gaps. It's just going to be loads of extra white wool around the place. And yeah, if I do need it, I'll get it. If I don't need it, I won't get it. It goes without saying, doesn't it? I wish I brought some other block that was, like, less important, you know, in, like, dirt or something. That's where I've gone wrong today. That's a point for next time. Bring something that you don't need. Bring a rubbish block, dirt, cobblestone, something like that. You know, something we've got too much of. Anyway, let's. So we're up at the top now, and I need to. There we go. Now we're up at the top. So I've got to try and get this next bit right. So this is the roof as well. Okay, so. I think so. Anyway, right. So I'm going to fill in all of this top bit with white wool. Okay. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to end up going wrong here, I could just tell. Right, so if I fill all this in with white wool, I'll kind of be able to work out what I'm doing anyway from there. So yeah, that's all white wool like that. And then if we sort of, yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? And then I could replace, yeah, if I could even, like, yeah, 'cause what I'll do is I'll put like a diagonal across the middle. And I'll use glowstone and yellow wool, just as a nice little thing. If we do like a bit of a cross maybe, so put that like that. And I'm wasting all the white wool now. It's fun, but I feel like this is the most unproductive white wool session ever. Right, so I'm going to put down glowstone. And also some yellow wool. So I'm going to put yellow wool in each of these little corners here. And then I'm going to put glowstone right the way down the middle like this. So yeah, we go. We've got a bit of a cross effect going like that, if you like. In fact, I'm gonna go one more. I'm gonna go one more and put it there as well. And I think what I need to do is actually go out with the white one more. I think that's what needs to happen. I think this red needs to be replaced with white, okay? So yeah, because you won't be able to see it from the bottom anyway, so it's not like it's ruining the theme or anything like that. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to get out my white. Well, I've not got that many stacks. I'm going to have to go and top up, I think, at some point. But first things first, get this white wool down. Yeah, as I say, it's going to be a very similar process to the rest of the thing. Yeah, this is a 5 wide bit, and then this is going to come out. In total, it's going to come out 1, 2. I'm going to miscount this here. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's come out 8 in total. And then this is actually going to be the same right the way across, except right at the end here, it's actually just going to be a glowstone block like that. So there we go. That goes like that. And then white wool comes all the way along here. And yeah, so I'm going to strip this back along. Like so. And there's going to be another glowstone block right here as well. Yeah. So this is actually, because from the bottom you won't be able to actually see some of this bit. But you'll be able to, yeah, some of it you will and some of it you won't. So next what I've got to do is do the red wool. So I'm going to put a piece of glowstone here, and then next to that I'm going to put a red wool, and then inside of that I'm going to put a red wool, and then a glowstone, and then a red wool on the side of that, and then I think if we put a red, no wait, if we put a, I'm trying to think how this will work best. If I put a red wool there, then a yellow wool, and then like the yellow wool will go, oh, it should match up. I've gone wrong. Hold on. What have I done wrong already? It goes red, and then a glowstone, and then why doesn't that not diagonally match up then? I don't know. Well, we'll improvise. So that comes up to there, like this. So yeah. So what it should do is, yeah, it should be like that. maybe that's more like what it's meant to be. Should we just accept that? Should we just assume that that's what I was meant to do? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Glowstone. Oh, hold on. Glowstone red. I don't know. I'm trying to build. I'm gonna fill in all this. Just stick to what you know, I always say. What's probably happened is I've gone too many with the white wool. Yeah, that might be what it is, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the white wool should be one shorter. Yeah, I can even probably do that now. So if I just mine away this glowstone with the silk touch, then I don't lose it, even though it's falling down to the bottom. I've lost it, whatever happens. And it's getting dark as well. I don't like this at all. So if I mine out this, like so, up here though, I should be alright actually. I don't think I need to go to bed. I think I should be okay if I stay up here, out of the way of all the mobs. I should hopefully be okay. So yeah, that's going to be mined away as well. And then we're going to put glowstone here and glowstone here. And look at that. Now it matches up like a charm, okay? So then it's going to be red wool and a piece of glowstone on the edge of there. And then red wool there. A bit of glowstone. And then it's going to be the white wool, which again, we'll just connect back up. And so it's going to be this in every single direction. So that should have worked. Oh, that's out of place. That shouldn't be there. That should be, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so these actually need to be replaced as well. I thought I did that earlier, but maybe wait. No, I could have sworn I did, but obviously I didn't. I wonder if I did something stupid like mined it out and then replaced it with red or something like that. That's the kind of thing I'd probably do, isn't it? But yeah, next what I'll do is we'll just fill this in with red wool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to repeat it and make sure I've not gone wrong. So you can see I've clearly gone wrong there anyway. Alright, that's glowstone. And then that's... so yeah, that's like that, and then this comes out one more. I'm just testing that you're awake. Obviously, some of you probably didn't notice that, you see. And who would be awake at this time of night anyway? That skeleton and that bat are the only ones. My point exactly. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'll get all of this done all the way around, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so not only did I do the roof, I also did the underneath bit. So I did the second layer because it was also an annoying pain that took ages to do. You see, I can't quite reach, so I was like having to go like this and do bits, and yeah, it was painful. I also got these poles in because they're also a bit tricky to get down because these are like the poles which the merry-go-round chairs are going to be on. So if we can even start putting them in now. So if I just mine away this one, and then yeah, if I should be using the axe, shouldn't I? I've got an axe. Use it. That's what I would say. So I'm going to need brown, pink, and white. So you know how you kind of have the horses. In fact, if I put the levers maybe there, yeah, you know how you sit on the horses and ride around on them. Well, that is what I'm currently making. Believe it or not. All right, so we're gonna mine that one out. Maybe if we put like a brown one there. And then if we go ahead and put kind of like, yeah, in the middle, because it's kind of, you kind of got to give the illusion that it's moving up and down, don't you? So if we put like in the middle ones, they can be a bit higher, and then the edge ones a bit lower. That works well, doesn't it? We've got a pink horse, we've got brown horses, we've got white horses. Do we go for a white one again? So what have we got? We've got white, brown, pink, white. Yeah, that's works. So if we sort of keep going around that, so what's next? Brown. You know, you can see how good my memory is, can't you? So there we go. So we'll put a brown one in there. I'm going to add some more stuff to them, don't worry. Well, by that I mean a tail, a lever as a tail, but it's not good to be just a little a block. I'll make it look a little bit more horses. It'd be good if I could put saddles on them or something, or use real horses, somehow get them. Yeah, no, that'd be cruel actually. No, don't do that. So after pink comes white, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're going to put a white one there, and then a brown one, and then, yeah, it didn't quite add up perfectly, but you get the idea, don't you? There we go, perfect. So now all I need to do is kind of, yeah, put the levers in. So if alright, tails are down, okay? So these are the tails, and yeah, you'd sit on these, and then the merry-go-round would go around. So I think really this is more aesthetics. And we'll let you get up, George. There you go. Yeah, it's more of a, you know, as ever, a thing that looks good, and well. I'll leave that one up to you to decide. I think that looks alright, that I've enjoyed. But what I want you to do in the comments, if you're still watching, now then, I do wonder how many we will have still watching. What do you think, George, eh? 50%? We'll see, we'll have to see. But I want you to put in the comments, I want you to put horse in the comments, okay? Because that's what these are, horses. They look more like dogs, I don't know. But yeah, I think, you know, when you look back at it, you step back, I think that's a very merry-go-roundy kind of looking thing, and I'm gonna be careful I don't fall down anyway. So yeah, I'm proud of that. I hope so. I hope you also liked it. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please do make sure to leave a like. It just really shows support for the channel, and also helps me out. And what can I get rid of to pick this up? What do I not need? I've got a lot of junk, haven't I? Chests aren't... Oh, no, it's for 4 people. No, chests. Let's be honest. We don't know how to make chests. But yeah, as I was saying, do leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I think I've said that the second time, so if you haven't, what are you playing at? I'm joking. Only if you enjoyed it. You might not have enjoyed it. You might have just sat through the last 20-odd minutes of your worst ever 20 minutes of your life. Who knows? But yeah, also do subscribe if you're new around here, because I do make daily videos of Minecraft. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys next time as I wave my potato at you.